Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Coach Jason here. So I want to talk about momentum hills. Okay, this is something that I'm calling momentum hills. And again, this is a way of enhancing your development and your speed development for middle distance runners and distance runners, and even long distance runners. Okay, and a couple different ways. And the fact is, it doesn't really matter whether you're training cross country or road races of any kind or track. This can be beneficial in every aspect of the sport. Okay, and I wanted to share this with you, and by the way, if you're a coach or you're an athlete and you're not subscribed to this channel, you find value to this content, make sure that you sub to the channel, please. Okay, and hit all the notifications as well. I've got 500 plus videos on here for you for free. And you have my email address, blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. That's my personal email address. You have access to me anytime you want to discuss any one of my videos, even if it's from 3 years ago. Okay. And I want to empower you to help you become a better coach. You can help your runners become better runners. Period. And this is something that I've found to be very beneficial for athletes. Again, I talk about it's momentum hills for speed, and this is applicable to middle distance and distance runners. Okay, it can be applicable to other folks as well, but I found it to be very beneficial in that regard. And again, we're going to talk about two segments: 150 meters and 100 meters. Okay, a couple of different ways to apply both of them. Okay, I'm going to put a slide here, and then I'm gonna go over it. And actually, let me detail it first. Okay, two segments of 100 meters. Okay, first one, 50 meters on the flat into 50 meters uphill. Okay, rather than starting at the bottom of the uphill and just going, the feet to 50 meters flat gives you momentum going into the uphill. Hence, momentum hills. Okay, that's what the hill is at the back part of it. Now, on the flip side, starting at the bottom now, 50 meters uphill, heading into 50 meters flat. So not only do you have momentum hills leading into the hill, you have momentum hills going over the hill as well. I'm going to put this up. Here you go. Okay. 50 meters flat into 50 meters uphill. 50 meters uphill into 50 meters flat. Those are the two options right now, okay, for 100 meters. And again, you can utilize this after an easy run. You can utilize it at the end of a workout, at the end of a tempo run, or whatever you want to utilize it as. And again, depending on how many reps, may just say 5 or 6 of these or something like that at the end of a run, right? It could be 4 or 5. It's up to you as the coach to decide what's most appropriate for your athletes. 3 or 4 of these at the end of a workout. This simulates accelerating in different ways when you're already fatigued. Okay, and this is a way of combining hills and sprints together. They both serve the speed development component. They both serve the leg strength component and leg power, but the hills are also more forgiving on the legs than running fast on the flats. This is a way of combining them together, letting them work in force to help you still accomplish the goals, okay, of becoming faster. And again, I always tell my distance runners, I don't care if you can go out and run 60 or sub 60 for 400. Can you do it at the end of a 3K? Can you do it at the end of a 5K? That's when it matters, right? It's just stuff like this that helps put them in a position to accelerate like that. Okay, whether you're going up against kickers, whether it's a tactical race, whether no matter what it is, and this puts you in a position to be able to accelerate all different types of races and respond to moves as well. And again, I always emphasize being in control. If you have a game plan of during for a race, sticking to it early on puts you in a position to control the race. That way, you're having other athletes and competitors run your race instead of the other way around. So just something to think about. Okay. And I hope you find value to this. This is why I want to share this with you. I found a lot of folks to have positive experience with these particular things, these particular components of training, and I hope that you do the same. Now, let's move over to 150. Okay. And you'll see the slide too. First one. Okay. 100 meters flat into 50 meters on the uphill. So now you have a longer stretch of running leading into the uphill. Okay. Secondly, we're going to move the uphill to the middle. So 50 flat to 50 uphill to 50 flat. So now you get a momentum going into the hill, but you're getting momentum coming off the hill in the same rep. And then lastly, you're starting at the hill, 50 meters uphill to 100 meters flat. Okay. This simulates a lot of races are won in the hills, whether it be road races or cross country. And how you go into the hill and how you crest the hill and keep going are very, very important factors determining on how well you can perform. And again, doing this type of stuff gives you practice, helps you train how to respond well on both sides of this. And again, let me put the slide up, okay? 100 meters flat into the 50-meter hill. That's one. Then you have 50 meters uphill into 100 meters flat. Okay. And obviously, you have the hill in the middle and the third one, 50 flat into 50 uphill into 50 flat. And again, this is just considering if you have a 50-meter hill available and then you have flat running on either side of it. You can kind of be creative in a way. You can do it any way you like. Okay. But this gives you options how to do it on a short regard, how to do it in a long regard. And if you have a 25-meter hill, you can do 50 meters. You could do 25 meters into 25-meter hill or 25-meter hill into 25 meters flat or something like that. So you can even shorten it in a way for your middle distance runners, even for your long sprinters, right? So this can be applicable to a lot of folks. But momentum hills I found to be very, very, very beneficial. And again, this is just momentum hills for speed. Okay, I'm going to put out a video this week, later on this week, for momentum hills that you can serve as repeats in a longer repeats in a race, a distance race. Again, whether it be cross country or road or track, it's applicable to all three and how to maneuver it, how to be creative with it. And I'm going to go 400 all the way up to mile reps, and maybe even 2K reps. But they're very, very, very helpful. And it allows you to simulate things accordingly. I'll plant that seed in your head. Allows you to simulate race scenarios. So, which makes it really, really fun. Really, really fun. But that's what I have for you today. Momentum hills for speed. 2 at 100 meters, 3 at 150 meters. Again, middle distance runners and distance runners. But again, you could use it for long sprinters as well. You can use it for marathoners. Okay. I think off the top of my head, New York City Marathon, you're finishing the race on an uphill, heading into Tavern on the Green. That's how the New York City Marathon ends, on an uphill. After 26 daunting, brutal miles, you're finishing on an uphill. So it's that type of stuff that these things help prepare you for. Okay. And hope you found it helpful. If you did, hit the thumbs up. Please do. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I encourage you to. I want to get to know you as a coach. I want to get to know you as an athlete as well. And I go live on this channel as well. So if I'm doing a live stream, when you subscribe and hit the notifications, you'll know exactly when I go live. So you can come in, ask as many questions as you like. Sometimes one question turns into 5. Totally cool. I'm very, very happy to answer them. So that's what I have for you today. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great season. Talk to you next time.